Hi guys,
Hey everyone!
welcome to Make 2 and the next episode of our Let's Build a Massive, Massive University in The Sims 4.
In the last episode, we showed off the main administrative building here. And in this episode, what have we got?
We've got something a little bit more modern, and this is...
a lot more modern.
Student halls.
Student dormitory.
Yes, student dormitory. This is where students live and sleep and do stuff like cook and eat and things.
Mm-hmm.
It's on 3 floors above ground. It also has a basement, and as we said last time, there may well end up being sub-basements, or at least bits of the basement that connect the whole campus together. I was inspired for this build by, I think it's Scandinavian design, of course, for a modern real-life dormitory what do we call these?
Residence dormitory.
Residence dormitory, which is actually in a little circular cylindrical pods like this, but massive, and they looked amazing. So that was a great inspiration for having this strange kind of asymmetrical, sticky outy style.
And also, I think we just wanted to have a mix of different styles of buildings on the campus. So, like, this one is very traditional, but in my experience, campuses that I've been on, there's always been a mix of styles, and so we didn't want every building on the campus to look exactly the same.
Yeah, I think often it is the main admin building that is the old one, but things like the halls of residence or the library, they're things that often can be really modern, or like a new lab, but certainly places I know it's really is often the place where the students live that gets modernised first. I guess particularly that's the bit which prospective students who are going to pay lots of money to go to these universities are going to be more impressed by. If where they're going to be living is going to be nice. So let's go inside. The top 2 floors are kind of similar, so I'll explain that a little bit, but let's go in, let's put the walls up first. So you can see we start off with this big extended patio. There is some communal space here, as well as some lighting to make sure the campus is lit up at night. Waste baskets, lots of lighting. They've even got a grill. On the inside, if you go through any of these sets of double doors here, there's just some chill out area for the students. So we have here a lot of seats for the students just to sit there and relax and hang out with other students. There's some flowers, notice boards for staying up to date with what's going on in student life. A little lender library I thought could be good for students to just find a book they want to read, either for studies or for fun. And over the end here, we have a cafe area. So there's some tables and chairs here, and here's a cappuccino espresso machine, and here's a place where students can get something quick to eat, or a cake, or that kind of thing.
Very nice.
Now, there's also a basement. Do you want to go up or down?
I can go up first.
Okay. So these 2 floors on the 2nd floor and 3rd floor are for residents, and they each have a kitchen. And this is what we're looking at right here. And the kitchens are very, very similar across the 2. So it's an open plan space. There's space both for cooking. There's units on the wall, if you can see just from this angle here. There's a place to eat as well. And if you see, there's also a fridge, a bookcase, and on the other side, just lots of art. I've tried to put lots of wall art everywhere throughout, certainly the 2nd and 3rd floors, because that's where the students can express their budding personalities.
So it's like student-created art then?
Yeah, I guess so. Students have a say in what goes on up here. Now there's also, in each floor, there's 3 bedrooms. I think there's 3. Yeah, there's 3. There's 1 double room, as you can see here. So 2 beds, and this is the girls' floor. So the beds are, that doesn't really matter, but the beds are supposed to be for girls, so a little bit of floral patterns here and there.
And they have a balcony.
This one has a balcony. Not all of them do, but this bedroom does. So it's all trying to make everything look quirky. It's actually very hard and very planned to make things look unplanned. So I've tried to make it look naturalistic from the outside by making very unnaturalistic choices. There's also some more posters here, a computer, some dirty laundry down on the floor, of course.
Nice touch.
Yeah. If we move along the corridor, we have the first of our single bedrooms. So just 1 bed, a bookcase, a chair, and a desk, and a bedside table, and of course a mirror, so that if they need to change their outfits, they can do so just using the mirror. Very important for students.
Very functional.
Now here we have our third bedroom, styled very, very similarly. This one also has a balcony, and they have quite a big balcony, and I've decided that this student is going to be an artist. So she has an easel out there for making pictures of the surrounding countryside, maybe of the quad down there.
So she's probably like an upperclassman or something like that, like a senior.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe she was just lucky. It could just be a bit random. There's only room in this place for 8 students, so it's not the biggest university halls of residence. You can also see here is one of the restrooms. There's another restroom over here. And if I can scoot backwards without things falling around about me, here is the communal shower room.
Yes.
There's 4 people on this floor, only 3 of them can have a shower at any one time, but I think that's okay.
Are these definitely accessible? Is that where the door is?
Yeah, that's where the door is. Cool. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did it right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And as you can see, there's all these nooks here for sitting. And once we've done the 3rd floor, I'll show you just the back so you can get a sense of the higgledy-pigglediness at the back as well. So I just wanted to have lots of spaces for students just to enjoy sitting about. And oh, look, this is not allowed. This is illegal. You are not allowed to have a beer keg on your balcony or in your dorm. But it belongs to these guys. These guys have a keg. Naughty, naughty people. Okay, let's leave these beautiful egg seats and go up to the 3rd floor. This is the boys' floor, and you can see that if I pop the walls up very quickly. Boys!
Ah, nice touch. I hadn't noticed that.
Girls!
Yeah, cool.
Let's get the walls down again, because otherwise it's misbehaving. You can see right away here, more seating, and here we have the shower room. And now underneath here was the kitchen, but things have shaken up on this floor. So here we have the first of our double bedrooms. Done a little bit more dark colours than for the girls downstairs. Here you can see these 2 do have access to a very thin balcony, which they share with this single bedroom here. So you can have this weird U-shaped balcony going all the way around here.
Nice.
Now, moving along in the middle of this floor, this is where we have the kitchen. And this, as I said, is very similar to the one below. The colours, I think, of the sofa is different, but otherwise it's very, very similar. The colours for the chairs are kind of random throughout. The colours of the beds and everything is different. But for the things that are installed uniformly across the halls, like the units at the back, they're the same
Stuff
for these 2
that's meant
kitchens.
to be for common use.
Yeah, exactly. I like these spotlights. They actually do give spotlighting. So you do get lots of areas of shade and light, which I think is a nice effect. Moving along, please. Thank you. We have our 3rd single bedroom. Nice checkered bed. And we have a little desk here. It's actually quite hard to fit everything in this small little space.
Well, it makes sense that they have small rooms, you know.
It does.
I mean, it just depends on the kind of style of the dormitory, but like some come with big rooms and some have small, but just in my experience, like a single room is probably going to be small just to have more capacity for more students.
Exactly. Now let's pop up to the roof. Now, because the stairs are done one over the other, you could actually very easily have stairs coming up here, but there's nothing on the roof. But just if you can see from the back here, which I can't show you because the thing is misbehaving, but you can see a wiggledy shape on the back as well. And I've been careful to make sure that everyone has their privacy. The communal spaces have these big long windows, but obviously bathrooms and shower rooms, you don't want to see everything that's going on in there. Now we have one more floor to go as I pan back around, and that is the basement. So let's take ourselves down there now. You go down these stairs here. This is just the stairwell for the entire building, and here we are in the basement. Now this is just for students, and it's basically like a student utility area. So there's let's circle around, please. There's a magazine rack here. We have a vending machine. In here, very, very, very important for students, there is the laundry room.
How do they get in?
The door is over here, blocked by this basket.
Okay.
Because I shortened the thing and I forgot to move the basket. We're going to move that basket before we post it online, but there's a door right here.
Got it.
And these are supposed to be washing machines and drying machine, tumble dryers and such.
Yep.
And there's a couple of spaces for students to sit. I don't know what you did when you went to the laundromat as a student. I would often come down here and just sit and read a book or do some work while waiting for the washing machine, and then I'd put them in the dryer.
Were you afraid people would, steal
No,
your
it's just
clothes?
because in my first year I lived in this, underneath. But my 3rd year of university, my last year in England, I actually lived a 3-4 minute walk away.
Oh, I see.
So
that's so inconvenient.
Well, I had a privileged life at university, I'm not going to complain. Next important room for students is a gym. Here we have a gym with lots of mirrors so the students can check themselves out, and massive TVs above, so when they get bored of checking themselves out or their fellow students out, they can distract themselves with TV.
Nice.
Now we have some communal bathrooms here, some just restroom stalls there. And now we have a very strange room here. They've got some, I'm going to put the doors up just so you can see these massive double doors. I think these are really cool. These came from the spa update pack. Spa pack?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this takes us through into the student social area, student club room.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they have like dance parties down here.
Exactly.
And a bar as well.
There's a bar. This actually has the only natural sort of overhead light is from here. Maybe it serves other things as well. Soft drinks and such. A lot of speakers on the wall. And this crazy patterned kind of plasma-like floor here with, on top of it, a crazy plasma dance floor. And here we have the DJ booth. Awesome. So it's actually a pretty dark room, which makes sense for a club room for a bunch of students to, enjoy themselves once they've finished or have yet to start their studying. So that is building number 2 of our university.
Very cool. I think what we're going to do is like place the buildings and then figure out the landscaping and pathways that have to go between the buildings. So, it looks a bit rough on the ground right now, guys, but as we get more buildings in, we'll, obviously finish up things. Yeah,
I think we might maybe have a bit, depending how we do, a video at the end, which is just about connecting everything together. So we'll have the buildings and then it is literally those finishing touches, which if you watch my Minecraft Pocket Edition, I spend a lot of time making roads and lamps, which takes a long time in Minecraft just to make it just feel that bit more authentic and real.
And as we said many times, I hate landscaping, so it will
I think that's something which
in itself.
Yeah, you can maybe delegate to me and keep me amused while I just put thousands and thousands of plants down in all the empty spaces.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Please let us know in the comments what you think. And in the meantime, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more for this Sims 4 University, as well as Sims 4 on the channel generally.
Thanks for watching.